Now my question is, your mother gave you away at 6. Mm-hmm. Just the way you said that kind of sounded a little. Y'all ever have a conversation about it? Because that's deep.
Nah, I was trying to find something to say instead of making it put like she said, like, go ahead, get your out the house. Yeah. I was trying to find something to say, but
that's gonna be a phone call.
Yeah. I mean, at 6 years old.
Yeah, at 6, I was so like numb to everything. I really didn't.
At 6?
At 6, yeah. I never once. I didn't start. I'd say this. I didn't start missing my mom until like 3 years, maybe like 2 years. I was away from her, living in LA. So we would always talk on the phone and whatnot, and it wasn't towards like the ending stretch. And which is crazy story is, remember I told you I was living with one of Snoop's background singers. We went to South Central one time, and she took me, and I wasn't around no kids. So when I went to South Central, of course, me being a kid, I don't know where the fuck I'm at. I'm like, it's houses, it's grass and shit. It's a neighborhood full of kids. I wanna stay with them.
Right.
And then I had to call my mom, like, yo, this is where I really want to stay. I want to stay with them. I ended up moving in with Snoop's background singers, friends, off the top. And I remember being in the crib, lived with them for maybe like a year and a half, loved it. It was crazy. I didn't understand gang culture. I didn't understand none of that shit. And then I remember just calling my mom, like, yo, now I'm ready to go home. Like, shit moving slow. Snoop is out the door damn near. Dre been gone. Like, it's nothing. Like, this is dead. I want to go home, go back to school. It's over. Right. Finally got my ticket sent after begging my mom, I'm ready to go. The night that they took me, I was living with, took me to the airport, when they came back home, they got murdered. So if I would have been in the house waiting one more extra day to get the fuck out of LA to go back to Ohio, I probably would have been about it. It would have never been no battle. That shit would have been dub. Like, it was some gangbanging shit. It would have been a rap. Like, I know they would have killed me too.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's towards the ending stretch of the death row thing. That's when I really started like, all right, this shit's over. I'm getting older now. I want to go to school. I want to go back home. And that was
no lifestyle, no nothing, ready to just.
Oh yeah, because I didn't make it yet. The only thing I did was I did like 2 songs that's on YouTube. On YouTube that got leaked out the death row vault. I knew this was for the YouTube.
What's the name of
It's a song called 3 a.m. and it's a song called Dave that Snoop wrote. And both versions is out. Like Snoop's version leaked and then mine, of course, but he wrote the song for me. And then the first song Corrupt wrote for me. And yeah, that was all I did. So I wasn't even popping. No money. I'm still, no one knows me. Did a Gin and Juice video jumping up and down, but that was about it.
That was your debut, right? The Gin and Juice video?
That was my, yeah. First time I ever been on a music video, anything. Right. Was that right there. That was the definition, the moment.
I'm not sure how I'd feel about my mom giving me away at 6. I still can't get past it.
Well, what was the lifestyle before that?
The lifestyle before that was cool. It wasn't like, I never.
It was 6. What lifestyle? You in school?
No,
like,
I mean like okay, was you said this was the ticket.
Oh, yeah.
This
what was the
ticket.
living situation?
The living situation was cool. Mom's always had a job. My aunt was always living with us, and I remember all the time, like, yo, go to my homie's house. They got their rooms. They got posters on the wall. Mark McGuire, MJ, all type. I never had that shit because we only had two bedroom apartments, and my aunt got the other room. So I always had. I'm in the room with my mom. Like, that's how it was. It sounds crazy, but it wasn't. It was never like in the projects, no crazy shit like that. But I, always got the kicks and the shit like that. But as far as like, damn, we can't get no space. Like, we moving, all right, cool, we moving, cool. I'm not moving out. Like, she's coming with us. It's like, fuck. I can't get his own.
How many bedrooms in that movie?
Nothing. Like,
yeah.
So, but for my mom, it was like this opportunity of a lifetime. My mom grew up on gangster rap. That's all she played. So it was like, if this is it, like, this could be the thing. And then, of course, my mom met Snoop's background singer. She met Nancy and they spoke, and she was like, yo, I got him. Like, don't even worry about it. I got him. You looking for him, T, 1 flight away, 1 call, I'm gonna hold it down. But this kid is special. When he gonna blow, and Snoop want him close. Like, you know what I'm saying? And once my mom was like, all right, y'all gonna take care of my baby, cool. And that was it. I never looked back. Never looked back.
Ultimately, it did work out.
Yeah.
It worked the out.
Facts. Worked out.
So it was a good call.
And then the transition was from there to JD.
Yep, the transition from Death Row went straight back home to Columbus.
Hold on, before we even get there, do you remember what it was like during the breakup of Death Row?
Hell yeah. It was crazy. Like, it was weird because it got divided.
How old were you at the time?
Like 6.
6.
6, 7.
But you can remember
Oh yeah.
seeing like, yo, something different around it.
Oh yeah, I remember like it was yesterday. I was on like close. Well, now it's Central City Mall in LA, and my mom got a call from the Death Row. I was like, "Yo, Suge want to see you." You know, when you get that call back in the '90s, like Suge want to see you. He's like, "Oh fuck." Like, what happened?
What happened? Right.
That's the call you get. He's like, "Yeah, bring little man up here. We got something for him." And it's like, "Oh shit." So we went to the the Wilshire office. Everybody know. Go up, and then Suge came out and he was like, gave me my Dogg Pound chain. I was like, "Oh, what's up?" I was like, "It's up now." I wanted the Bud leaf because Snoop, I wanted what Ung had, you know what I'm saying? But he's like, nah, since Snoop found him, he a part of the Dogg Pound. We're gonna put him, he over there. So he blessed me with that was the first chain I ever had in my life. Suge gave me that. So
with the blue paw.
Nah, it was all gold.
It was all gold.
Yeah, he gave me the blue. I know which one you talking about though.
Yeah.
That was like later. Dad's popped that one up. Yeah. But yeah, it was yeah, man, it was crazy, bro. So many memories sneaking in the studio, like being bad as watching Pac record. You know what I'm saying? Getting a glimpse and then running out the studio room.
You got to see Pac record?
Absolutely. And I met Pac too. I had a show with Yo-Yo, Tupac, and Luke in the early 90s in Columbus.
What a lineup.
I did the Jack. I did Jack the Rapper. I did all that shit. Like,
Wow.
Yeah, all of that shit. Like,
Dope.
yeah, I remember all my Death Row early memories. I remember all that shit. Wow. Yeah.
So then the
so
breakup happens.
Yep. So of course the split. Dre is out. Gary started Aftermath and Do What He Do, and then Dogg, I believe at the time was still over there trying to leave, trying to figure out his situation, and at the time he just felt like, man, this little nigga is so special. We getting older. I want him to miss the window. Like, he called Steve Perdome at the time. Shout out to Steve. Steve was working at Epic, I believe, and he was like, hey, we need to put him with JD. Like, because Snoop used to always kick it with Chris all the time. Like, man, that nigga, he can do it.
Right.
As bad as I want to do it, I just can't do it right now because of the position that I'm in. And the shit we got him on, like when you listen to that shit, that song, that leak, we got him on some straight gang banging, just gangster shit. And I don't know if I don't want him to go down that route to have to deal with the shit that I had to deal with, because he gonna have to deal with it. He gonna be the little Snoop. He probably gonna come up, blue bandana. He gonna do everything. I don't want him to have to go through this bullshit.
Was he fighting the case during the time that you was around?
I was there, yeah. Yep. So he was like, call JD and we need to put that in motion.
This trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars, I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with the work, you heard. Making fiends leave earth, you heard. Got your baby mama thirst, you heard. Feel the flow, nigga, throw it in reverse. This the wave you need to surf, you heard.